Unrelated to music, we were talking about Zelda before you got here.
Maybe the best video game ever made.
You might appreciate this. My wallet is Majora's Mask.
That's a funny coincidence because
Yeah,
I have
Majora's Mask phone case. See?
Alex,
Yes.
we don't know you.
No?
We don't know where you came from. We don't know how you got here.
I don't know either.
I'm Louis. I do music and comedy things.
What kind of music would you say is like your style?
Whatever style the person paying me needs it to be.
Good answer. Are you a fan of music?
I do love music. Kevin Abstract. He's the leading man of Brockhampton. A lot of like folk. I'm like into the folky sound. Like I'm that guy on the subway that doesn't know how to play drums, but I'm just like, yeah.
We're going to write a song together. Mm-hmm. Have you ever collaborated with someone who doesn't know what they're doing necessarily?
I've gotten a lot with like from doing film stuff.
Yeah,
you
you must have to work with like directors.
They have ideas, like they know what they want, but because they don't know anything about music, they can't really execute it.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of like, oh, you're actually saying this thing, let me write it for you.
What is the spark that begins a project?
I like the organization is everything. Just knowing all the beats from beginning, middle, end. And once you do that, just kind of sculpt on top of that. Like you got the whole concept, and how can you make that concept better, and it's like the best that it can be.
If I have an idea, then I'll sit down and just let that little nugget kind of inspire and write from there. But sometimes if I don't have any ideas, I'll also just sit down and start writing stuff and see what comes out of it.
Now the question, what's the song going to be about?
We were talking about cats, we're talking about food, and we were talking about fitness goals. Hitting all those things in a song, which is a serious story, but it's also, could we talk about the absurdity and stupidity of diets in general?
I like that idea.
So you guys are going to break up now and kind of write your own little brainstorm ideas, and then we'll reconvene in about 10-15 minutes.
Taking some notes. I just started writing down like just every little tiny conversation we've been having just to get inspiration. Then I remember we did have a conversation, it might have been off camera, about the Rat King. So I think my most solid idea is maybe writing a song that's like a classic RPG 1990s video game of like a Rat King adventure quest maybe. So that's definitely one of the things.
So I wrote a song that's all about being on a treadmill, but it's written in such a way that if you didn't know it was about being on a treadmill, it would feel like being like lost in your life, and it's like going in circles, which could feel like you're not accomplishing anything, you're not moving forward in your life, but actually it's because you're on a stationary running thing.
And then, I think this might have been right before you got here, but we were talking about like the idea of the Rat King, which do you know what the Rat King is?
For those of you who don't know, the Rat King is when a bunch of rats get all tangled up and their tails get tied up into knots and they become one giant mess of ratness.
But before we get to that, I'll play you what I have.
Yes.
Been running in place for what seems like unending years, going in circles.
Is there any way we could do all that, but have a little kind of like a creepy, unsettling nature to it? You know?
Been running in place for what seems like.
What's your opinion? I just remember when we were talking about Majora's Mask, that music was really like dark, depressing, and like creepy.
Something like that.
Ooh. Like I want to upset people.
What if the song is from the perspective of the Rat King being hunted?
Oh, I like that because it's kind of like, could also be very relatable to people being like, everyone's trying to tell you like, you need to get rid of this baggage, and it's like really up to you what baggage is good to carry and what's not good to carry. So.
Who is The Rat King. This is gross.
Yes, that's kind of why I was said.
I'm gonna have nightmares. The original German term, Rattenkönig.
Of course.
It seems like it's about codependency.
Yeah, and also like the Rat King is like it's the leader, but it's also the unhealthy people connected to the leader. Like the people that you have in your life that hurt you, but also help guide you. Well, let's cut to
Packing full.
B-roll of us writing.
We went back and rewrote the words so that now it reflects the singer is the Rat King. The verses and choruses are about becoming the Rat King,
Yeah.
and then the bridge is about the Rat King hunter chasing after them. On the surface, it could feel like feeling like you're backed into a corner, and then sort of finding your place in the world, finding your purpose, and transforming yourself and growing, and still having the fear of like the end, whatever that might mean to you, sort of chasing after you.
I like that actually.
What do you think of that? So it's like.
Oh yeah, I like that.
What do you think about like that half step?
I don't love the melody. This part is like, da. It doesn't feel like it has a melody. It's just like, alright, just like talking over the chords. Back to a corner, back to a corner, back to a corner, trying our tails together. Just chasing after, but I'm not alone.
You think that's the end of the story?
Yeah, that's the end of the
So it should just end. You want to start recording? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep tweaking as we go.
Back to a corner, tying our tails together to be something different.
All right, that was it.
Cool.